It's a realtor's life. We coach right, education right, creating life. It's a realtor's life. We coach right, education right, creating life. It's a realtor's life. We coach right, education right, creating life.
Welcome to another Realtor Life podcast. I'm your host, Michael G. Davis, and we are super excited to have you here, a part of the show. I'm so fired up today, man. Thank you for joining us. We have another phenomenal guest that is lined up just for you. But before we bring them on, I want to remind you that we are streaming live to our Facebook and YouTube channel. For those tuning in live, we want to encourage you and invite you to participate in the show by sharing your comments and questions in the live chat. Your engagement means a lot to us. Now, if you have any real estate needs, whether it's buying a new house, selling your current property, or even considering a career in real estate, maybe you're exploring a new brokerage opportunity, I want you to stick around after the show, and I have a very special message tailored just for you. Now, let's get to the exciting part. I am super excited. She is a friend of mine, a friend of Brooks and Davis, a friend of real estate. I'm so happy to bring onto the stage for our fourth season, episode 12. She's a mother. She's the broker with Lucky Money Real Estate. She's a nature enthusiast. And like I said, she is my friend. I want to bring to the stage Ms. Lisa Benoit.
Hello. How are you?
Hey, Lisa, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm here to hijack your commercial. If you're looking to buy, sell, or do any real estate, you're going to call me and not him. My phone number is 832-964-5472.
Hey, look, and because she's our guest, we'll go ahead and let her get away with the shenanigans today, but that's okay. No, I love it, Lisa. So look, before we dive into it, I always like to take a moment to share the motivation behind the show. Right. So I've been doing real estate for 20 years. And with my 20 years of experience, I've noticed that real estate professionals aren't always appreciated. Right. You know, our clients, our customers, sometimes even our colleagues, they overlook the fact that we are people with our own passions and multifaceted personalities. So I created this platform so individuals like yourself could come on, showcase your diverse interests and talents beyond real estate. Right. And, you're a coach. I'm a coach. So maybe we'll do a little bit of coaching as well to maybe help every one of our audience succeed. So I'm sure that the audience is going to want to connect with you. They want to know more about you. Where can they find you on social, Lisa?
Lucky Money Lisa. Look it up. Or Lucky Money Real Estate. Anything that has Lisa and Lucky Money next to it, I should pop up.
So you should have the game on lock when it comes to Lucky Money and Lisa.
That's right.
I love it. All right. Well, Lisa, look, I'm gonna start off where I start off all of our guests, because again, this show is about passions. It's about what are you doing in spite of real estate. So what are some hobbies or interests that you and your family are a part of outside of real estate?
So didn't you know I was a celebrity chef?
Well, I know today, right? You got some meals that you're gonna be hooking us up with.
So I used to do crawfish. So a lot of people this crawfish season followed me because our crew went around, ate all the crawfish and judged everybody and told them if we liked it or didn't like it.
Really?
But crawfish season's over. So I've actually been working out. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little pump right there.
You better put them guns away. They're not ready for them guns. You better stop it.
So I'm actually practicing for a gun and run, and it's October like 15th or something. So 5K. I actually don't run. I don't do any kind of exercise, but I figured I'd show my husband up by signing up for a gun and run and just telling him I can do it. I like trying a lot of new things, but right now my adventure is trying to get to the finish line. When school starts, I'm there. I'm just trying to make it through the summer and survive with the kids. But raising kids, cooking, eating, traveling, fishing is my number one favorite thing. And, practicing for this gun and run is something outside of real estate.
So what? Okay, so who won? Who won the crawfish? Who has the best in town? Like when the season starts up next year, where do we need to go?
So Big Cabs was my favorite. It was actually just a food truck in Spring. It's like off Gosling. It's behind this gas station. It's like so hard to get into. But we got there. It was super hot. It's outside. But they soak their crawfish, has the best flavor, and they ended up being our favorite.
Wow. What's the name of them?
Big Cabs.
Big Cabs, man. Okay. And so, but that's in the Spring area. So that's so.
It's in Spring.
So look, how did people get to the list? Like, how did y'all determine who was gonna be a part of this?
So we actually had a lot of people reach out to us, and we just kind of made like a short list. So there are some like big Mike's 529. He's over there like in the Cypress area. He's really good. Yeah. It's just we make a list of, we Google the best crawfish places, and we literally just go and we bring a whole group of people with us, and we have a little cheat sheet. Go out, try it. Does it taste good? Is it flavored? Do you like the seasoning? Is the service good? Is the beer cold? Like, do we like the atmosphere? Does it smell great or does it smell bad? You know, you'd be surprised. Some of these places aren't that great, but
really,
you know, but the biggest thing is, did the crawfish taste good? And for me, it's a little bit different. I don't like all the stuff on top of it. I'm real big on soaked crawfish. I purge mine and clean it. So I do pop the heads, check to see if the crawfish is clean before I even eat it. And if they are serving dead crawfish, I post it and I'm like, wow, I shouldn't be paying for dead stuff.
Wow, that's nasty. That's nasty, Lisa. That's nasty.
You know it, right? Do you eat crawfish? Do you eat crawfish?
I do. But I got to be in the mood. Right? I'm one of those guys. Like, I got to be, when it comes to crawfish and crab and like dealing with the shells, I got to be in the mood. Right? Now, when I'm in the mood though, Lisa, I go. But I got to be
like my kids.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom, I'm only in the mood if you're going to peel for me.
No, you know what? So you know what? We went through that stage with our kids as well. That's funny. That is super funny. So okay. So it sounds like you're into all things outside. What is it that attracts you to those different interests?
Well, so I mean, work is work. I don't think people realize, like, I just hosted, and I don't know if you saw the pictures, but I did the Unity Gala 2024 for the mayor. And it was like 600 people, threw the party, hung out with the mayor, hang out with congressmen, and a lot of people from all over the U.S. I'm surrounded by a lot of people. People don't realize I don't love people.
You're an introvert?
I am. I'm like a great extrovert actor, but I'm a real introvert. I prefer to have my wine. And I like to sit in my closet and just be alone. But I like doing all those things because I like that venture. And I also like to set an example for my kids. I will get down on the ground and do push-ups with the kids. I tell the kids all the time, there's nothing you can't do. Like, we did origami the other day, and one of my kids just went straight through, and the other one's like, I can't. I was like, you need to adjust your attitude, dude. You can do this. And so for me, like this gun and run, it's 3 miles. I can barely make it half a mile without like panting, but I'm going to be loaded up with a backpack, weights, carrying a gun and shooting targets while climbing and doing other stuff. I did this probably about 6 or 7 years ago. I did a mud run, the Warrior Dash. And, my husband bet against me, and everybody else was like, Lisa, you can do it. And I made it to the finish line, but I can tell you, I suffered the whole entire time. But for me now, when I do all these things, it's pretty much setting an example for my children, leaving a story behind that when the kids, if something ever happens to me today, they're like, my mom just did it. Like, she went and did it. I want to go at life. I don't want to be stuck in a room waiting for somebody to make things happen for me. I want to be able to make things happen for myself. Like, they're not expecting, a gold platter to be handed to them.
Yeah, no, that's a great way to, I mean, I applaud that, Lisa, because it's really setting that example for them to go out there and be, superhumans, right? That's what we really want them to be, is eliminate these boundaries and go out there and be great, man. That is phenomenal. So, all right, so you're out there mudding, You're out there doing the gunning runs. You're out there tasting crawfish. Like, what don't you do? Like, when do you find time to work?
So let me tell you the one thing I cannot do. Like, you can pay me and I can't do it. I cannot bake.
Okay.
So my old handle before I got hacked was chef can't bake, and I can't bake. I mean, you give me a box cake and I try to bake it, and trust me, we've tested it out. I cannot bake. It's the worst.
Yeah, but it's a mindset, Lisa. It's in your head. It's in your head.
I know. I keep telling myself it's in my head, but I have tried, and you have no idea. I've almost caught the office on fire a few times trying to bake just little things. So we have found that it's impossible. But for me, I tell my kids, and I keep telling myself, everything is possible. I teach my agents time blocking. In order to be a good business owner, a good real estate agent, you have to block your time. You have to decide, what am I going to do at work today, and what am I going to do when I wake up in the morning, and what am I going to do when I go to sleep? Am I going to have nightmares about sleep, or I'm just going to dream and sleep well? And for me, it's a choice. I'm going to sleep well. I'm not going to stress out about work when it's time for sleep. When I get home between 4 and 6, I flip my phone over. I have 140 agents. I flip that phone over. I don't pick it up because that is my family time. I get home. I'm sorry, 6 to 8. Yeah, I get home. I cook. I clean. We sit as a family, and that's my family time. And then I've learned how to do self-care. Like, I'll get my massages, my pedicures, and things like that. But all these other things that I do, they're just bonuses. Going fishing, going on vacations. But you have to make time, because in my past life, when I owned the restaurants, I put away 10 years just like that.
Wow.
Never saw a vacation, like cried all the time. I was depressed. Like, I was trying to make it.
Yeah.
But I'm at a point now where I've learned that if you do a little bit of both, you're happier. And if you're happy, you can actually elevate your lifestyle, your work ethics, like everything that you put out. And I'm not just setting an example for me and my kids and my family. I'm setting an example for all my agents. So when I do this, I preach what I do, and I tell them, if I can do it, you can do it too. It's just, how disciplined are you?
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. So listen, I'm not going to let you get away with not telling us about these restaurants. Like, you tried to slide it in there, talking about, well, when I own what? No, we're not going to just slide it in there, Lisa, right? I told you what this is about. It's about these outside things. So I know the audience is super curious to learn more about Lisa, the restaurateur. So tell us about that.
So who brought you the best coffee ever on any podcast?
Come on, man. Lisa, it was all you, baby.
Yeah. That's right. I love my food. I love to eat. And so when I got displaced years ago, and it's a story. So I own the Cajun stop. I sold off the franchise and everything, but it was a little hole in the wall. Literally had holes in the wall. It rained. When it rained inside. But I became that mom, that single mom with the kid under the counter, that 18-year-old that I'm raising right now. He grew up in that restaurant, but made po' boys, made red beans and rice, gumbo, crawfish, and I was always on TV. And I still had this personality, but like, now I'm happy on the inside, whereas before I smiled just like this, but I was crying half the time. But I was hottest chef in Houston, top 10, one of the most recognized businesswomen in Houston, top 100 businesswomen in the U.S. And that was part of my past. But the part that I got to take from there is, when I eat places now, people watch me eat. If I just sit and post and connect real estate to food, people would watch my post all day long.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I know how to cook. So if I tell you food is good, it's good. If I tell you it's bad, it has to be really bad.
Yeah, you're credible. You're a credible.
Yes, credible source.
Yeah, I love it.
But those restaurants, I had the restaurants, and then my husband's like, why don't you get back into real estate, less hours? And I eventually considered it after I had some bad experiences with some agents, and I'm like, y'all are terrible at what you do. And that's why I do the coaching and the mentorship, is so that I can help people get to where they want to be instead of making them try to figure it out on their own.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that was my past, but it kind of rolls over a little bit because I have people calling me. I was like, where do I go eat? When I go eat at restaurants, they'll give me the menu, and I can order for a whole table just by asking you a couple questions. I can figure out exactly what's going to suit you, what you're going to like, what you probably won't like, just by asking,
the question.
You
may need to add me on that list. So when I'm out with my family, I was like, hey, hold on, let me call Lisa, man. Lisa gonna hook us up.
And I will tell you if you tell me what restaurant you're at. If I haven't been there, I can pull up a menu and I can easily find exactly what's going to suit you.
I love that, man. So, and look, you kind of answered my question, right? Because I was going to ask you, like, what did it look like you transitioning into real estate? But it sounds like your husband made the recommendation. So this time he wasn't betting against you; he was betting with you.
So it wasn't even a recommendation. So when I was for my first one, Bo with him, I was about 8 months pregnant, and I was in the kitchen cooking, and so we used to fry rice, right? And I used to wear these T-shirts, and I'm famous for this little hat. If I wear the hat and people see it, they're like, she's cooking. So I'm standing there cooking fried rice, and then my girl making sandwich, she looks over, she goes, Lisa, you're on fire. I was like, I know you're on fire. My big old belly, I had gained 55 pounds. I delivered him at 9 pounds 3 ounces. So my belly literally had fire on it.
What?
And I was like, oh, so I'm sweating out my belly. And then I didn't think anything of it. And I just continued to work. So I go home that day, and my husband and I have been married for about 1.5 years. It's his first like child.
Yeah.
And he looks at me. He goes, what is that? I said, what is what? He goes, those holes on your shirt. And I said, well, I caught on fire today. He goes, you caught on what? And let me tell you, I had 2 restaurants.
Two.
And it was a franchise. I was selling franchise. I had people interested in franchising, but I wanted to wait until I delivered. So I was doing a little bit of real estate. I was coaching some agents, and I was selling real estate, but didn't let people know, how far along I was. So mind you, 3 holes. I still have the shirt as a souvenir, and it's an extra large.
Yeah. He
looks at it. He goes, what do you mean you caught on fire? I was like, yeah, I was frying rice, and the fire, I was just leaning too close and caught on fire. You know what the man did?
What did he do, Lisa?
He took my car keys and he says, you're not going back to your restaurants. I was like, I have 2 restaurants. What do you mean? I'm there like 100 hours a week. I need to go back to work. He goes, this is my baby. Maybe yours too, but my baby.
Yeah.
You're not going back to work. Michael, I had 2 restaurants.
Yeah.
I took my car keys. I could not go back to either one of the restaurants. I literally had to call all my employees and said,
I ain't coming back.
Not coming back to work. They're like, what do you mean? I'm like, you're going to have to figure it out. So I had 2 restaurants, and they figured it out. They were able to run it. But I'm like at home every day freaking out.
I bet you were.
But that was how I transitioned. So finally, when I delivered, I got some calls for some Dallas folks wanted to buy 2 franchises, and they wanted to open up in Dallas. And I just delivered the baby. And basically my options were, is it going to be a family or is it going to be my restaurants? And so I decided at that time, I fell in love with my baby, and I'm like, I'm sorry. And I sold the restaurants, and I helped the new owners open a couple of other places, and then I just transitioned right out. But I made a plan to decide on doing the restaurants. Doing the real estate. So I made sure that as soon as I transitioned, I had a whole business plan. And so it was very easy for me to move from one to the other.
Gotcha, man. But that's an amazing story, Lisa. I'm so glad that you shared that. It is, because it's like people, but you don't know them. And that's another reason why, I like bringing people on and so they can share their stories with everybody. All right, so now that you're in real estate, right? So what is it? What excites you about real estate?
So I have learned that I'm pretty badass. I'm a pretty good real estate agent. I could sell houses all day. I get my clients that are like, Lisa, I want to see houses with you. I was like, you got to work around my schedule. And they're like, yes, we do.
Come on now.
But a lot of agents don't have that opportunity. They will drop everything at a nickel and they will run out for their clients. But because I have the reputation of being a really good agent, and if I'm going to negotiate for you, it's going to be a really great deal. I get to pick and choose my clients. They don't get to say, I want to work with you. Is if I choose to work with them, I will work with them. So for me, that is not a challenge. For me, the challenge is making those agents work. All of you, my agents that are listening, yes, making y'all work is way harder than me doing the work. And you know this.
I co-sign, Lisa. I co-sign with you.
Right? So my biggest thing is getting them to succeed, getting them confident about this market. I'm teaching constantly about what's happening with the changes, and making them feel good when they go out and they can have a good, confident conversations. Like one of my agents came back and she's like, I was talking to somebody and they spoke to 4 real estate agents, and I was the first one that just didn't have any issues with anything changing. And I'm like, that's because I've been embedding it in y'all's mind. That is a change, and you just gotta adjust. If you don't adjust, somebody else is going to do it. So why not us? Right. And so for me, it's making my agents successful. I come to work. I get excited when they get their contracts in. I get excited about the growth. I get excited about them being able to grow out of that shell, because as coaches and mentors and brokers, that's what we do. We get to help them get out of their comfort zone. I get to drag them out and throw them out in the street and see if they get run over or not.
Yeah. Hey, but look, even if they get run, we're going to run out and pick them up and put them back on the sidewalk.
That's right. I mean, we're here. Dust you up. Don't worry. Don't worry.
You good.
You're good. And that's it.
So Lisa, we talked about the transition and what you're doing and the great things, the big things that you're doing in real estate. Because we're coaches, man, let's throw some stuff out there as far as challenges. What is like the biggest challenge that you're having right now, whether that's in your business, in your life? What's the biggest thing that you're tackling right now?
So, well, it's not. I think in general, let's just talk real estate in general. I think the biggest thing is this lawsuit. People are freaking out about getting their buyer's rep signed. I was like, if you have a good conversation and you can educate your clients properly, you're not going to have an issue. And I was like, I have an agent that refuses to even talk to you if you don't get a pre-approval letter. So you think she's having problems? No, she won't talk to you if you don't have a pre-approval letter. She won't even run you if you don't sign the buyer's rep. So you need to be confident enough to know how much you're worth and what your worth is. So for me, it's getting them, they're mostly there, but just getting them right over it, because there are so many agents out there that are getting out of this business that have no confidence. They're not being helped. They're not being coached. Their brokers aren't there for them. And it's unfortunate, because they really, really at this moment in time, in the next however many days, like 11 days.
Yeah, 11 days.
They need their broker support because they don't know how to have the conversations. I'm doing role plays for the next 3 weeks just to help them get through it. But I already had a meeting yesterday and they're going to replay it. I'm like, just replay the meeting and get your notes. It's going to work.
Yeah.
But I think is a lot of people are afraid of their own shadows. They don't know what their worth is. They don't know what they can or can't do because they've never had anybody encourage them. Right. And I think that's with the world today. You're on social media and you're fake. So everybody's like, ooh. But in real life, your family, your friends, y'all are texting each other. Nobody's like really cheering you on. And I think what we do, because we're here and we're present, we're coaching them and we're pushing them out and saying, hey, I'm excited for you. And what I do is I get my other agents to cheer. They cheer for each other. So that way they feel like they, instead of just one broker, because it's her job, they have everybody else is on the same page cheering you on. Come on, I'm getting there. You need to get there too. I'm there. Come on, let's go. Those sort of things. So getting them out of their shell and getting them comfortable with the changes, being a real estate agent. And then I even have a lot of people transferring over from other brokerages, and their big thing is also the support. Providing the right support has been very huge, and just making sure we can get our information out there, I think.
Yeah, no, I think it's key, man, and I love the way that you're approaching it, Lisa. I agree with you. There's such a lack of support. There's such a lack of encouragement, and in the business that we do, confidence is critical, right?
Yes.
I mean, so if that's not instilled and if that's not built in a real estate agent, then I know you see this. There's a lot of potential that's left on the table. There's a lot of people. We're losing a lot of talent out of our industry, and it has nothing to do with the difficulty of this business. It has 100% to do with exactly what you just talked about. So that's good stuff, man. Well, look, Lisa, before we wrap up, man, I'd like to express my utmost gratitude. You've been such an incredible guest. I would not have expected anything less from you. So you've completely lived up to my expectations, and actually you've bust through them. So definitely want to thank you for joining, sharing your valuable insights. Your presence here has really made the episode truly special. Before I let you go, before we say goodbye, do you have any parting words or advice that you'd like to share with the audience before I let you go?
I do. So one, I'd like to thank you for having me on the show. I think this is fantastic what you do. A lot of brokers, agents, brokerages, they don't collaborate. Right. And I think that's a big issue. Everybody is like trying to stab the other person and be like, oh, I'm not sharing ideas, or I'm not sharing information. And here you are, you're gathering people, or people want to talk. And, I want my own 2 minutes on your YouTube channel. But honestly, being able to get a lot of people to speak up, share information, share ideas is really, I think that if people in this industry did it more, we would have such a better reputation than those real estate agents. Everybody's just a real estate agent, and are you really going to do anything for me? And I try to install that with my agents, but I think as a whole, as a community, I think we need more of what you do. So I really appreciate you, and I love seeing you at the job fairs and snagging people from you. But as it's that same instance, I have to tell you, when I do get agents that are closer to your area and not my area, I'm like, have you talked to Michael? Let me send you the phone number, and I make them go do the interviews, vet people out and things like that. And I've heard really great things about you. So, props to you for doing this, because a lot of people are there for themselves, and you are trying to get the business after I get off the call. But I'm just saying, call me if you want the house. Don't call him, okay?
Yeah, you better say it now, because I get the last 5 minutes. So
I know, but that's it. I really appreciate you very much, and it's nice to chat with you today, okay?
No, it's always a pleasure, Lisa, and exactly what you said. That's right. Lisa sent people our way. She's a stalwart in this industry. She does a phenomenal job. So if they do not choose us, I would rather they choose you, Lisa. So let me say that.
Well, thank you.
My pleasure. Well, you enjoy the rest of your evening. Absolutely. You enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll be talking soon. Thank you, Lisa.
All right. See you.
All right. Well, there you have it, people. I told you, man, I love me some Lisa Benoit, Lucky Money Real Estate in the Spring area. So if you're out in that area, you're looking for some real estate, you're looking for a brokerage firm, and we're not a fit, because we're not naive enough to think that we're going to be a fit for everybody. So, but she is a phenomenal person. And if you want to know about some crawfish or some good eating, it looks like she's the go-to person for that. All right. So look, before I let you all go, I always like to give you an idea of what's coming down the pipeline. So we're going to run through some things right quick. All right. Our B&D TV, something that we're super duper proud of. Every week we go live on Facebook and YouTube. Starting on Mondays, every Monday we go live at 7 with myself, as well as my co-host, Prime Real Estate Rick, answering real questions from the audience and providing advice for real estate professionals, whether new as well as consumers. If you didn't check out the show that we did on yesterday, you've got to go back, go to the YouTube channel, look at yesterday's show, because you really missed a treat as we were engaging on yesterday's show. You've experienced the Realtor Life podcast. Again, shout out to Lisa Benoit, was a phenomenal guest for us today. We learned so much about her story, learned so much about her business. So again, if you want to be a guest and you want to participate on our podcast, we would love to have you, right? If you're a real estate professional, all you got to do is scan that QR code and then fill out our guest questionnaire, and we will definitely get you booked. We want to hear your story. We want to learn more about you. What are your passions? What are you into? What's your life about in spite of real estate? I mean, it's a phenomenal platform for us to be able to do that. All right, so now coming up here at 2:30, we're going to be doing our Realtor Happy Hour Live. It's such a lighthearted show. We do them on Tuesdays at 2:30. The Real Estate Happy Hour Live, where we have our host, special guests. We discuss social media trending topics, current events, real estate industry related topics, along with some real estate advice to consumers and realtors. It's real estate professionals talking about randomness, right? And the best part of this show is that the audience has the opportunity to get on the screen with us and share their thoughts as well. So at 2:30, you don't want to miss out on this. And when you come on, we want you to participate in the conversation. It is definitely a great time, and we look forward to you being a part of it today at 2:30. Look out, if you don't follow us on Facebook, make sure you do that. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. You'll get the connections, right? You'll get the notifications, and then we'll be able to bring you on. All right, so finally, as far as BND TV, on Thursdays at 12 is our Prime Real Estate Network podcast. It's a real estate talk show hosted by author and serial entrepreneur and co-founder of Brooks & Davis real estate firm, Mr. Larry W. Brooks, along with professional realtor and real estate investment expert, Mr. Rick Davis. The show delivers no hype education and expert perspectives in a fast-paced, entertaining style. Make sure you check it out. There's a new episode released every week, so be sure to subscribe today. All right. Now, we just launched one of our newest channels. It's the Houston Real Estate Channel. You are going to want to go there and subscribe today. The Houston Real Estate Channel, which is powered by Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm. We explore the vibrant neighborhoods in and around Houston, Texas. You're able to get valuable insights on Houston's real estate market with our diverse range of videos, including in-depth market reports and essential tips for buyers and sellers. It's one of those things where in real estate, it's always about location, right? So we've created a channel, we've created a tool, a source, where you can go and learn about all the different locations in and around Houston. So whether you're relocating to Houston or within Houston, then this right here is the perfect channel for you. So make sure you subscribe, and you'll get insights from Spring to the Woodlands to Manville to Katy to Waller and all in between. So you want to be a part of that. All right. Now, another new thing that we're super excited about is our money back guarantee. It's the one big differentiator that I know our brokerage firm has that no other brokerage firm has. You know, I just attended a conference where we had over 1,500 Black real estate professionals all in one place, multiple brokerages, the big ones all the way to the mom and pops. None of them have a money back guarantee. And what we mean by that is that if you don't perform, if we don't deliver, right? So we're saying you join Brooks & Davis, you're going to do transactions, right? Because at Brooks & Davis, we're about having real estate agents close more real estate transactions. So if we don't deliver on that, then not only are we going to reimburse you whatever fees that you paid to Brooks & Davis, we're also going to give you whatever you pay to HAR, whatever you pay for your super key, whatever you spent on the MLS over a year, we're going to give you that money back, because that's how confident that we are that you will be able to close at least one transaction within 12 months, right? And if you don't believe it, then you sign up and you take part in our money back guarantee today. I'd rather show you than tell you. If you're interested, all you got to do is go to our website, Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm /join, and you'll be able to learn more about that. All right. Last couple of things, our World Changers community, you know, is something else that we're very, very proud of. We want to create a platform. I know Lisa spoke about, you know, how we're real big into collaboration, right? There's more than enough opportunity out here for everybody. So, Yes, we like friendly competition, but not to the detriment of anyone, because it's not necessary. So with our World Change community, it's again us creating another platform about connection and collaboration with like-minded real estate professionals, right? You'll have the opportunity to unlock your full potential in the real estate career by becoming a part of this membership. Join our supportive family where you can grow, innovate, and be recognized. Embrace diversity as we reshape real estate with impactful solutions for all communities. Make a difference by engaging in local initiatives for a brighter future. Elevate your education beyond transactions and prepare for success, including acing the real estate exam, right? So that means you don't have to have a license already to get connected and collaborate. That's another thing that we're super excited about, and I'm going to go into more detail about that a little later, right? But enjoy the accessibility and the easy collaboration within our vibrant real estate community. And here's the best part. It won't cost you a dime. The only investment required is your time. The rest is on the house, right? So are you ready to soar? Join us now. Let's make your real estate journey unforgettable. Again, 2 ways to be a part of it. If you are already licensed and have a real estate license, then we invite you to explore the World Change community. Take the next step in your journey by visiting the link that we have on the screen. And now, if you are in the process of getting your real estate license, maybe you're an aspiring realtor, right? Then you're interested. We want you to discover this exclusive opportunity that's waiting right here for you with the Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm Student Affiliate Membership. Again, visit the link. You'll be able to learn about the Student Affiliate Membership. You'll be able to learn about the World Change community. You'll be able to learn about the Money Back Guarantee. All of these great programs that we have now created and provided to the marketplace. I am so thrilled to share this incredible opportunity with you, knowing it aligns perfectly with your interests and goals. Join us in shaping the future of real estate today. All right. And then finally, we want you to follow us on social media so you can make sure that you stay in the loop, right? Follow us on LinkedIn for industry insights, Instagram, connect with us, Instagram for behind the scenes fun, Facebook for lively discussions, and YouTube for exclusive video content. Join the community, Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm, on any of those platforms. Hit the follow or subscribe button. You don't want to be the one to be missing out on the latest updates and exciting content. And then finally, if you're a client of Brooks & Davis, an agent of Brooks & Davis, we want you to provide your feedback and provide your experience to people. Go to our business Google page. Give us a 5-star rating. Let the world know about your experience with Brooks & Davis as we grow and get better. Again, if you have a real estate need, like looking to buy a house or putting your house on the market for sale, then I want you to stay on for a very special message just for you. If you're looking for a change in brokerage as well, or maybe you're interested in getting into real estate, again, you stay on as well. We got a very special message for you. Well, that's a wrap for this episode of the Realtor Life Podcast. We hope you enjoyed the conversation and gain valuable insights. Be sure to join us next time for more engaging discussions with amazing real estate professionals like Lisa. And remember, stay tuned after the show for a very special message tailored just for you. I am Michael G. Davis, broker and CEO of Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm, also realtor and business coach. Here's coaching you into the cosmos. It's time to take off, baby. Have a great one.
Hey there, if you're in the midst of a real estate journey, whether you're buying, selling, getting licensed, or already licensed, this video is just for you. I've got some outstanding news to share, so stick around. Considering buying a home? We're here to help. We offer, at no cost or commitment, to schedule a showing for any property in the Houston Metroplex. When you choose our firm, we'll be with you every step of the way, guiding you through the process. Want to learn more? Visit our website or give us a call at the number shown. If you're thinking about selling your home, we've got some great services to offer, again at no cost or commitment. We can provide a free neighborhood buying and selling activity report, showing you the recent market activity in your area. We also offer a free in-person property condition home evaluation, where one of our professionals will provide recommendations to help sell your home faster and for more money. When you choose our firm to sell your home, we'll ensure it reaches more active home buyers than any other realtor. To learn more about this, visit our website or give us a call at the number shown. Unlock the full potential of your real estate career by becoming a part of our free membership. Join our supportive family where you can grow, innovate, and be recognized. Embrace diversity as we reshape real estate with impactful solutions for all communities. Make a difference by engaging in local initiatives for a brighter future. Elevate your education beyond transactions and prepare for success, including taking the real estate exam. Enjoy accessibility and easy collaboration within our vibrant real estate community. And here's the best part, it won't cost you a dime. The only investment required is your time, the rest is on the house. Are you ready to soar? Join us now and let's make your real estate journey unforgettable. If you're in the process of obtaining or interested in getting your real estate license, discover the exclusive opportunities waiting for you with the Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm Student Affiliate Membership. Visit the link on the screen today. If you already have a real estate license, we invite you to explore the World Changers community. Take the next step in your journey by visiting the link you see on the screen. Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm, your trusted partner in real estate.